How did you get to know about this particular group which engages in reading?
So a friend of mine shared the post on Instagram, and that's how I figured out about it.
Is it your first time experience?
Yes, it is my first time coming here,
Okay.
and it's been great. There are so many readers around, and it's a quiet space right in the middle of the city, and we find our corner, we read, and it's been great.
Would you like to come again here?
Most likely, yes, since I am an active reader, and I do enjoy reading, and there aren't many spaces like this in Bangalore where you can just sit down and read a book of your choice, so I'm most likely to be back.
Will you encourage your friends and family members to come down to Cubbon Park?
Most definitely. I think especially those who enjoy reading, I think this is a great space for you to meet like-minded people and read.
Sir, what is the background of these people who come here to read?
So most of the people are young professionals, people who are working in a job. So 30-40% are really young people who are in colleges and schools, and the remaining 60% crowd is young professional crowd. And we can only give a sample size because these are the people we go out for lunch with. So most of them are working professional, and only a handful are students. And then there are people who come with their parents, or people who are old people who come by themselves. And then there are people who are coming with their kids, and the kids are finishing books faster than the parents. So it's a mixed bag, but majorly young professional crowd.
You are among the first few to attend this kind of space here in Cubbon Park. How do you find being yourself here at this place?
It's very refreshing. Actually, it has become more of a ritual. Having communities that make you read and grow, and you feel belonged, where you can express yourself. You know, you can sit silently and read. There is no it's not like a book club. You don't have to discuss about one book. We can read multiple books together, and we can stop wherever we want. We can start a new book. It's like, and seeing this kind of growth, it's really massive. Like people coming together just for the joy of reading. And I know there are many people who have just started reading, and this space is equally welcoming all people, like all ages, amateurs, elite readers, everyone. Yeah, that's it.
You have come all the way from Sakleshpur. Is it just to attend this session here in Cubbon Park, or
Yes.
any other activity do you have in Bangalore?
No, I just came for Cubbon Reads. So I attended the first Cubbon Reads and then 20th edition. And now, yes, I just love to, like, the community is growing here, and we were just 6 of us when we started. So now it's like, it's very overwhelming for me. So yeah.
How do you find being with the stalwarts here at Cubbon Park?
So it's just mixed feeling for me. If you have to ask me, like, it's just sea of readers here. So the reading community is growing, and the reading movement is on.
What kind of books that you encourage the readers to read?
We don't we don't recommend any book at all. We just ask people to come read whatever they want. So there is no restriction in terms of what they want to read. They can read a newspaper, which actually there's someone here who's got a stack of newspapers to just read them. You would also find books of all kinds. Because there is no restriction, it's not a book club, we don't end up discussing a book. So they can just read anything they want, fiction, non-fiction, translations, even regional languages, and you would find all kinds of books there. When we form the book stack towards the end of the session, you would see that in our pictures as well. The kind of diversity that we see is not just in the kind of books that people are getting. It can also be in terms of devices. So somebody would be reading on their phones or on the Kindles, on a paperback, hardback, a coffee table book, anything for that matter. So we don't restrict people from reading a certain kind of book. it's up to them. And also the diversity would also be in the way that the kinds of people who are coming here, again, it's not just a specific age group, it's not just people coming alone always. There are some people coming as a singleton, but also there are people who come with their friends, with their families, and across age groups. You would see kids here, there's a bunch of school kids today. You would see parents come with their babies and silently reading out to them. You would also find older people. Last week we had someone in their mid-60s coming here. So the diversity actually is visible all across, and yeah.
It is said that you have been coming to the Cubbon Park for a long time to read books. How do you find being here?
So we were one of the first 10 to come to Cubbon Reads, and the kind of growth we see here makes our hearts full. And the way people come together to read without any restriction. It's not only just reading books of or a certain language or anything. Here I am reading a Malayalam book, and people are also reading, painting, and not only reading in books, people are also reading Kindle devices, iPads, and people are also painting. And it feels good to be a part of community that comes together without any restriction, and just to celebrate the joy of reading.